Hey everyone, welcome to Retro Adventure Wednesday. It's me, BMX legend Decaf Jedi. Glad you could be here. Super excited tonight to play Space Quest 4, Roger Wilco and the Time Reppers. We've been counting down to it for a few days now. We've played the first 3 games in the series. Now we're ready to jump right in and finally play Space Quest 4. And I couldn't be more excited. Astro Chicken Champion, this is True Kirisalashe. I've been showing off those skills lately. Glad everyone could be here. Thank you so much for the resub. 42 PhD, 11 months. I appreciate the support so much. Hey, Kobold Underlord, thank you for slapping the Space Hero sticker. No, I'm super excited to play this one tonight. Story time with Jess. Wow, Kevin, already redeeming it. Hey, Valiant Cheese. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kill. Hey, NBA Dag. Hey, Kirisalashe. Paul Not Pat. Marjorie. Dr. Jacobs, Ben, wow, Chunky Code Monkey, Kobold Underlord, so many fine folks here. So happy you could all join me. But, gosh, a story time with Jess about Space Quest 4 before we get started. This game, I originally played in the 16-color version, the floppy disk 16-color version, in what may have been one of the greatest Christmases ever. I received the 16-color version of King's Quest V, Space Quest 4, and Leisure Suit Larry 5. And I chose to play them, for some reason, in the order of Leisure Suit Larry 5 first. Big mistake. Then I played King's Quest V, and I was really saving Space Quest 4. And it was terrific. I was playing the version that still had Radio Shock instead of Hurts So Good. It was the real throwback. So yes, that's my first story of the evening. But thank you all for joining me. Oh no, I see that my bit rate is all over the place. Hopefully, we're going to maintain a steady connection here. That worries me a little. But let's just jump right in. There we go. That looks like what we wanted to see. And let's begin. Okay. We have the MT-32 soundtrack. Ah, there we go. These 256 colors. We have EGA dithering. Too true, too true. Thank you for the sticker, Pablo.
See ya on the chrono stream, time jockey.
Thank you, Admiral J. Welcome, welcome. Mark Siebert and Ken Allen do some fantastic work on the music for this one.
We rejoin our friend and semi-hero Roger Wilco as he rockets back toward his home planet Xenon, which he hasn't seen since Space Quest 2. Having successfully rescued those 2 ingrates from Andromeda, he decides a pit stop on Magmethius is in order.
Ah, Gary Owens. So good as the narrator. Just could not be better, right?
During the descent to this cosmic canteen, he is unaware of the interest that has been generated regarding his fate.
Ooh. Hey, Aboozle.
We have confirmation of his position, Master.
Off to Magmethius with you then. It is time for Wilco to meet the fate which I have crafted for him.
Scott Murphy
begins,
as the
we find
voice.
the aluminum mallard parked outside a seedy spaceport bar.
Some digital barf sounds.
We join Roger as he relates one of his greatly exaggerated tales of adventure. The aliens are only too happy to listen, as long as Roger is buying.
See, there was this deadly root monster, a ferocious swamp creature, and a Labion terror beast to contend with. Then I had to outsmart another of Vohal's gorillas and steal the...
Are you Roger Wilco?
Yeah.
Please come with me.
I haven't played this in so long. Such a joy to be back with it.
Hello, Roger Wilco. Surprised to see an old friend? You have no idea how special this moment is for me. This is no chance encounter, I can assure you. I have this one loose end to tie up before I begin my reign as the supreme being of all that exists. I do not like to lose. You are a blemish on what would otherwise be a perfect record of domination, terror, and invincibility. Besides, I'm still a bit miffed about that asteroid deal in Space Quest 2. Anyway, to relieve the pain of my humiliation and prevent you from being a pain in my future, you must die. It's been nice seeing you one last time. Then, do the dirty deed.
Oh, they're going to do the dirty deed. All right. Time rippers.
Let's split them up. Mr. Wilco, follow me and do exactly as I say. Let's move.
Clayman, I will get to Is This the Best Game Ever in just a moment. I promise.
Hey, I want to know what the...
Listen, I can't explain it all to you now. They've got a beat on our coordinates. We've got to move fast. We got to do this fast. Shield your eyes. Jump into the time rip. Do it now. You've got to. If I take the time to explain, we're both parking lot pizza. You'll understand soon.
There's big Kermit energy here, right? This looks amazing still, doesn't it? So good. Love the palette cycling. That was mind-blowing once upon a time.
Now where am I? You wonder aloud to non-existent auditory organs. This place sure looks homey. Hey, wait, this looks just like Xenon. It is Xenon. It's really a pile. Along with the changes induced by an armed conflict, the city looks different, more modern, with a heavy dash of post-disaster seasoning. Casually glancing at the status line, you happen to notice that you're in Space Quest 12. What's happened? Who was that guy with the overdeveloped hairdryer? Why did you let yourself be talked into jumping into some strange shimmering hole? Why are you talking to yourself?
Good
These
questions.
incredibly intriguing questions will quickly be forgotten with barely an electron stirred in that well-armored orb atop your shoulders.
All right. Clayman, you ask, is this the best game ever? You know, I'm a fan. I'm a big Space Quest fan. I love all the Space Quest games. I am more of a fan of Space Quest 3 and 5. They're probably my two favorites. 4 and 1 hover somewhere right underneath that. But I do love this game, and I love Gary Owens. It just couldn't be better. Admiral J, even Space Quest 6. Even Space Quest 6. All right. Welcome, everybody. Glad you could all be here. Let's see. Yes, you may not have heard, I've dabbled in the Space Quest series before. Thank you for the phone home stare. Perfect timing. All right, let's crank up that speed.
You stand centrally located in perhaps the only debris-clear area on the surface of this city. This was a busy intersection of commerce when times were happier, and life, well, just existed. An odd structure looms in the distance.
The life just existed is a very good line. Hey, Farrell, welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? Let me give a little shout out here. If you aren't already following Feral the Feral, be sure to do so. Fantastic streamer, plays lots of retro games, including a lot of Sierra point and clicks. You won't regret it. I promise. Okay. How are you tonight, Feral? I'm terrific. Ooh, getting ready to be a lot worse if this zombie gets me. Well, not so great. Oh no. Not like this.
We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
Yes, this scared me to death also.
Sure you want to restart?
Yes. Gotta have that pant load line. Essential pant loading. Crank up that speed a little bit again. There we go. That's a fast boy. That's what we want to see. Okay, so we need to acquire a piece of rope, correct? It's been a long time since I played this game. Hey, there's rope now.
You take the small, frayed, useless-looking length of rope.
Hey, good point. Let's see here. Thank you. Kill. Pant loads ahoy. Is it pant load or pants load? Who knows? If you're speedrunning it, you wouldn't need the rope. Interesting. Ah! Well. Good thing that we saved there. This is where I toss out the rope, isn't it? I think. This looks right. We'll set a little trap here.
Those sure are some finely honed reactions you've got there. Perhaps you're still suffering from time lag.
Nice. Nailed it. Okay, we got this. Boy, the Energizer Bunny reference. Is it still an active mascot? Ooh.
That was without a doubt one of the finest examples of bunny snatching I've ever seen. The stress placed on the rope during the bunny snatching was too much. You cast the useless fibers aside.
Can you imagine being in a recording booth and asking Gary Owens, legend of Screen, to please say that's the finest example of bunny snatching you've ever seen?
You extract the portable power pellet from the back of the bunny's polyplastoid torso.
Portable power pellet, polyplastoid torso. Okay. Now, to continue exploring.
You talk to yourself. It's probably the most nauseating thing to smell in the whole family of smells.
Is the bunny necessary to finish the game?
That's not a very clean habit.
I think you need to be able to power the laptop later, correct? And bunny's not necessary. Oh. Oop. Yeah, there, Roger. You don't want any part of that. Nope. Big nope. I love the Shatner audio of him eviscerating someone who dared to give him notes. You say sabotage. Oh, there's a different one? Oh, do tell. Oops.
Serious damage to important body parts pretty much screws up any future plans you might have had for living. Bummer. Oh well, just think proudly of your accomplishment. On second thought, just think. It even happens to important people.
Okay. I feel like I'm struggling here to remember how to get to the next screen where the speeder is. Do I have to go down through the sewer to do that? No, I don't. Left. Left, you say? Why didn't I ever think of left? There we go. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Okay, the unstable ordnance. This is a good puzzle. When you pick it up, of course, when you later jump into the sewers, if you still have it, it explodes and kills you. But you get points for picking it up and putting it
a
back.
very wise choice. Carefully placing the unstable ordnance back inside the tank, you decide some things are better left alone.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very good animation. Well, we'll get this, team. Sort of weird how picky it is about where you head south here. So what do we think? Is this supposed to be Luke's land speeder or just a land speeder?
A quick inspection reveals After taking a quick look around to reassure yourself that the place is as dead as it looks, you snitch the Pocket Pal laptop. You can't... It smells just as... It tastes like nothing you'd ever want to put your tongue on again.
You imagine finding an abandoned vehicle and then just licking out the glove box.
It tastes like ship.
I'm sorry, I'm easily amused. Also, just how wonderful, not to just sit here and talk about how much I love Space Quest 4, but how wonderful is the whole conceit of traveling through sequels in your own series. Like the notion of Roger being in Space Quest 12 and Sludge Valhalla recognizing the past having happened in Space Quest 2. And, yeah, the notion of traveling through time by traveling through sequels is just perfect. Especially for a company at this point that was no stranger to turning out just endless sequels. Yeah, I think you could have done more with it. Okay.
You take the jar into custody. Ah, a button. Perhaps I'll give it a press.
Are you going to do the Neil Easter egg? I don't know if I know the Neil Easter egg. Tell me about Epic Potato Fiend.
Data entry 22795. This message is to whomever may be so fortunate as to find it. I am Professor Lloyd, lead designer of the Xenon supercomputer project, the ultimate in artificial intelligence. The computer was designed to enhance our lives, but instead ended up being the ruin of us all. We made
like social media,
tying it into the most important facets of our existence here on Xenon, including our weather control and defense systems. It seemed like a sound idea at the time, and all proceeded well for about 3 years. It was around then that a deep space salvage operation recovered what appeared to be some sort of antiquated data storage unit contained in a flimsy cardboard box on which the words Leisure Suit Larry were imprinted.
Typical.
On its back was the picture of a not particularly wholesome gentleman, but that's another story. My counterparts exhibited shameful behavior as they tore open the box to get at its contents. I could not understand the commotion it generated. The data was uploaded into the supercomputer for analysis. As a result, a crippling virus spread through the machine like a bad social disease. All control of the computer was lost. All screens went blank. Then these words were displayed by the monitors and uttered by the vocal outputs. Wilco must pay. From that day forth, the possessed computer waged war on the inhabitants of Xenon, using our own weapons against us, Some managed to escape to other planets. Those of us who remained stayed to fight the machines and robots under its control. It was a bloody war. Those of us that were not killed were taken captive and modified. These cyborgs infiltrated the loyal ranks of resistance, rooting out almost all of our hiding places and exposing us to the mechanical menace. Some of these poor souls still wander the streets.
True.
As of this recording, we are down to only a handful of rebels. My health is deteriorating rapidly. To make matters worse, I've just learned that the computer has unraveled the mysteries of time travel. I've sent my 2 best men to attempt to steal this new technology. If you are not a machine, then perhaps they were successful. Please realize, you are Xenon's last hope.
Got it. I'm a hero. That's all we need to know. All right, this is the most meta of all Sierra games, I think. So let's see here.
You can't use that here.
Okay, in the far bottom left, and click the Buckazoid.
Nothing happened. It would serve. You can. It would serve. You can't use. It would serve.
Doesn't seem to want to trigger this.
It would.
This Easter egg here.
You can't.
Oh, you need to walk there too. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, you look at this. It's Neil's European vacation. Hey, that looks like Vienna's parliament. Not many people get a chance to see it before they die. Thank you. Epic potato feed. Stone structure vaguely reminds you of photos from Munich, where you've heard tales of beauty and mystery. Most people never see such things before they die. Isn't that Neil in Lucerne, Switzerland? What a good-looking guy. Most people, unfortunately, never get to know Neil before they die. Man, that was intense. Neil's tip number 37. Do things before you die. Oh, wow. Mom and Dad for the plane ticket. Special thanks to the Dutch coffee shops. Nice. Swiss posse. And the European women. Oh, hey, shout out to the European women out there. Courtesy of Neil. Oh, man. Let's see. Animal Wrangler. To my brothers on a mission with no permission. An inspirational name dropped a Public Enemy. Chuck. Flavor Flav. Scott, the no sellout guy from Andromeda Murphy, and atheists everywhere. The Beastie Boys. Wow. Oh, what in the world is this indeed? Shout out to Public Enemy. What better moment? I had no idea that was there. I've never seen that before. That is maybe one of the best Easter eggs ever. That's fantastic.
Oh no! The door has shut, and there's no way back. What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I guess just explore. Yes, Epic Fan Theme. You saved the day. Fight the power. That's classic Roger Wilco. Party for your right to fight. Uh-oh. It's the ooze.
Either you or the slime will have... Okay. You...
Alright. Have to say, back in the day, as a lot of you guys know, I ran a Space Quest fan site once upon a time, and this game, when it came out, was heavily dependent on the clock speed of your computer. So as computers got faster, segments in this game just broke left and right. Like, getting into this landing gear that we're about to do became almost impossible. We had entire programs just to slow down your internal clock speed. So some of these games, Most Slow, Turbo was another one. Eventually I just started uploading saved games for every version of Space Quest 4 I could find to help people get through that. It was nice of the ooze to wait. The ooze is full of secrets, like all sewer oozes are. Okay, welcome everyone, by the way. Glad you could be here tonight. If you're new to the stream, this is Retro Adventure Wednesday. I do this sort of stuff every week. If you enjoy these sorts of games, feel free to drop me a follow. I'd appreciate it. But mostly, I'm just glad you're here to watch a fun game with me.
It's very pleasant. It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you.
Okay. Let's get this landing gear going. See if we can get out of here without getting killed in the process.
This seems to be a relatively spacious landing gear compartment. Wonder how cramped it gets in there when the gear is stowed.
Yeah, this feels like it would be a death in most most Space Quest games. Oh, I never thought about grabbing the ordnance now. I guess you could. Roger doesn't do a whole lot of jumping from here on out. If I may, if you notice the sort of outcropping of twisted metal there on the right, I've heard, or through the years, seen many people speculate that that's supposed to look like a profile of Leisure Suit Larry, the one that sort of has like the hairline on top and a little pointy nose coming out this area right in here. I don't know if anyone subscribes to that theory. I guess it's plausible, but I've certainly heard people make that claim before. Zach Mag, this is your first VGA Sierra game. My friend was like, you don't use the arrow keys anymore. I was not a fan of the point-and-click games when they first were released. I was already getting into my holier-than-thou gamer phase and decided that Parser was, the only real adventure game. Seems like a reach. I know. Okay. Probably a good place to save. Team SCI 0. SCI 0 forever. It's the best.
It smells just... Nah, you'd rather not. It needs salt. This is the patrol shuttle you hitched a ride on.
Oh, Kirisalashe, here we go. We've got a redemption. It's a redemption for... Reading from the official guide to Roger Wilco's second edition by Jill Champion, a terrific novelization / walkthrough of the series. Let's see if we can skip right to the scene where we just arrived. Say, something is going on out here. Is that a patrol ship I see? It is. Oh no, it's the dreaded sequel police. They're looking for me. I just know they are. At least no one saw my head pop out of this manhole. Hey, now that they've scattered, maybe this is my big chance. If I could make it to the patrol ship without being seen, I'll bet I could figure out how to fly it and then get the heck out of here. It's worth a try. Besides, there's no alternative. Xenon's surface is just one big dead end. This is my only chance. So here goes. I don't see anyone. Wait a minute, the sequel police. There's one poking around the old bank of Xenon. Whoa, he didn't see me. Hey, this ship must be on a remote or something. It's flying itself. And we're headed straight for that lighted building. Thank you. Thank you for redeeming that. Always a pleasure to get to read from such a classic work of fiction. Okay.
I've just completed a scan of the Labion sector of Space Quest 2. No sign of presence at this time.
Clogged. Is there normally... I don't remember the garbled speech there. Okay. Let's see here. This is a good chance to jot down a time code, if I can only find my pen. And we will jot it down in this attractive StairQuest notebook. Available now in my merch store. Let's see here. What can we do? So that's like a C. That's sort of a U-shaped thing. That's a line, and then that. It's a question mark. It's 3 dashes. And a Space Invader wearing a hat. All right. There it is. This is this is the finest StairQuest merch available, and now it's full of valuable codes. If you want your own.
On my shoulder makes me happy.
Hey, Clay, man, that's the perfect scene for this. That Blue Frogs on My Shoulder Make Me Happy is an unused voice line from this scene while sitting in the time pod. But yes, I have a merch store. It's linked down below the video window. All the StairQuest stuff is at no markup if anyone wants their own attractive notebook. I make no money from it, but it just makes me happy to know it exists. Okay.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life.
Pause
Time
before
and
drives.
space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally...
Hey, Pickle Dog. We did it. Finally. Look at that palette cycling again. Still beautiful. Uh-oh. We accidentally traveled to Space Quest 3. The code is pre-entered. The one I just entered was just the top row, as someone said there. This is a little Easter egg. You can travel to Space Quest 3. Yeah, we should definitely explore. This seems perfectly safe.
This is Roger. This is Roger on Ortega. Any
But-
questions?
But, Kill, I will say, in terms of like what this puzzle's supposed to be, you just randomly enter a code, which seems like bad puzzle design at some level. Yeah, it doesn't have his thermal weave underwear. So the answer is you just randomly enter something, and it hopefully takes you to Space Quest 10.
The powerful quad quark drive time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally, nothing much happens. That must not have been a valid code. Try again.
So yeah, this is weirdly random. It needs to fail a couple of times.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life.
We're going to get this time I can
Time
fill
and
it.
space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally,
Yeah, we did it. Did the game crash? Nope, it just didn't cycle the animation. Terrific. We're doing really good work here. Let's see. Do I need this? Do I need this code? I can't remember. I'll jot it down just in case. It's been a long time since I played Space Quest 4. So that's a T, a backwards E, some sort of bleh, bleh, and bleh. An H. A more different H. And the old U again. There we go. You'll have to write down uh-oh, not on fire, Roger. There's a good kill. Yeah, I think that we're using too much ray tracing. You're right. That's it, Zagmatic. And hey, Pickled Dog. Yeah, getting to the room removed for legal reasons. That's a little trickier. You should just Google that one. Room removed for legal reasons to see how that works. Not on fire, Roger. All right. Let's take a look around. Space Quest 10, The Latex Babes of Estros. A play on the leather goddess of Phobos, the popular Infocom series.
You've seen a lot of plateaus and sloping hills before, but this one's a butte. The entire horizon undulates in enticing peaks, curves, and crevices, for which Estros is famous.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I was trying some kind of dragon. Wow, that's dirtier than I remember.
You've seen a lot of plateaus and sloping hills before, but this one's a butte. The entire horizon undulates in enticing peaks, curves, and crevices, for which Estros is famous.
Oh man, when this game came out, if you ever wondered, gee, how cool was Jess in like high school, middle school age? And the answer, of course, very cool. One of my favorite things to do was watch Nick at Night, especially when they were doing Laugh-In reruns, the 1960s variety show. And, of course, Gary Owens is the announcer in Laugh-In. It's sort of the role that maybe made him most famous. And I was like the one kid in the world when this game came out. And it's like, oh my God, Larry. Whew, I've got Larry on my mind now. Gary Owens from Laugh-In, from beautiful downtown Burbank. It was all like I ever wanted from a game. And he could not be better. It's one of the real shames that the Space Venture Kickstarter by the two guys from Andromeda hit some delays along the way, because originally Gary Owens was signed on to be the narrator there. And unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago.
Immense formations carved over millions of years. You can't help but be overwhelmed by a sense of your own insignificance.
Yeah, Powdered Toast Man, Space Ghost. He has some wonderful credits.
Whoa! What was that?
Good question, Roger. Yes, they got Sean Reese Davies. That's exactly right.
A mysterious shadow quickly moves from your view. You get the feeling you're not alone.
Whoop. Suppose we need to get captured by Boyd. This is a very nice VGA staircase. Garfield and Friends. Yeah, I'm a big Hampton fan. Or the duck with the floaty ring that has the same expressions that he does. Oh, here's Lachey, fall off stairs. We can do that. It's too bad we have the King Graham screen.
Space Quest 4.
As usual, we've been a real pant load. Oh no. How great is Roger's expression here? What I really love is that when they released like the standalone Crazy Nick spaced out arcade pack of arcade mini games from Space Quest, this is the close-up of Roger they chose for it.
You look pretty pathetic hanging under the pterodactyl. It smells like something that... It smells like something... It needs salt.
Interesting.
It needs salt.
Don't
mess with it. Keep your hands to yourself. You can't do... You'd better not. You'd better... You talk to yourself. Hey, those Talon things hurt. You didn't much care for the landing either.
Okay. What do I need to do in the nest? Trying to remember. Oh, man.
You frisk the skewered sequel policeman and turn up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum.
I think that's all we need to do in here. Well, that's the one I want. Okay, there's half a time code. Oh, I missed a good look message. Dang it. Actually, let's go back. I want to hear the... I seem to recall there's a really good look message there, too.
My. Rather than the sequel policeman penetrating the inner sanctum of the nest, the reverse obviously occurred.
That is a good message.
Right now, the sequel policeman has no distinct smell, but give him a few days and he'll be quite aromatic, not to mention plumped up like a ballpark Frank. Take it from someone who knows sick. Licking corpses is going way beyond simple dementia. Get a grip, pal. You frisk the skewered sequel policeman and turn up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum. These symbols look vaguely familiar. Now, where have you seen them?
Yeah, I mean, Gary Owens is giving 150% in all these line reads, right? I mean, it couldn't be better. There we go. Starting to worry a little bit about the emulation here. Oh no. The latex babes. You got a lot of nerve coming here, Roger Wilco.
You've got a lot of nerve coming back here, Roger Wilco. After leaving me the way you did, you male scum. This is the last woman you'll ever dump on. Right, girls?
Right.
Said you couldn't be tied down.
I said that?
You said you had to be free to roam the galaxy.
Was that me?
You'll be sorrier than you look. We'll see to that.
Yeah.
Into the sub, fly boy.
Got it. Oh, I guess I have to get in the sub. Wouldn't be a 90s Sierra game without the use of the word babes. You know, when I wrote about Leisure Suit Larry for First Person Scholar a couple of years ago, I realized I just could not use any other word other than babes to describe like the series of women that Larry would pursue, particularly in the later games. I think babes is the accurate term. Don't know if it's quite a socially acceptable term, but this was before the era of booth babes really going wild in the gaming scene.
A spotlight illuminates the floor of the cave as the sub makes its way through the eerie... Say, there's an odd-looking specimen. You say, what have I stepped into this time? You think to yourself, as the latex babes submerge...
This is Zandra.
Uh-oh.
You're approaching checkpoint 6. Prepare to open the tunnel door.
You're not sure what it is, but you bet it would look cool spewing through the propellers.
Oh, that's a really good
Activate
line.
the door.
The backgrounds in this game are just fantastic. So well done. I love the look of the EGA Sierra games that came before this, but there's no doubt, you know, they were really, with these first point-and-click games, going above and beyond with the painted backgrounds and just gorgeous work. Let everybody slowly
Sit
walk
down.
into place. Now, for the record, as a kid, I did discover I felt some kind of way about Madame Thorine here that I didn't fully understand for years to come. But, yeah, you know,
Comfy, Mr.
just to make this
Wilco?
uncomfortable.
Hey, what are you doing? Let me go, witch.
Shut up. Your whimpering sickens me. I'll teach you not to run out on me. Thorine is quite knowledgeable in the ways of torture. I'll let the two of you get acquainted. Thorine, do your stuff.
With pleasure, Zandra.
That voice.
Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Epirip 357, the most powerful hand-hair remover in the universe, and it's capable of shaving your legs clean off. I've always wanted to see a man shave with one of these, but I guess you'll do.
That's a great line.
Now you'll know the meaning of the word pain. It's a sea slug! Run, girls!
Yeah. Sarah, I'm not sure. Who did voice Roger in this? Was it a voice actor? Was it someone they found hanging around the offices? I'm actually not sure. Uh-oh. Tom, dropping in just quickly at the hot take. Space Quest 4 is your favorite. I think Space Quest 4 is a lot of people's favorite. I think that's not the hottest take imaginable. I think that's a pretty decent take. And I think there's lots to argue in Space Quest 4's favor. So I won't at you. So don't worry. All opinions are respected here, as long as I also approve of them. How my volume get cranked down? There we go.
Don't mess with it. Desperately, you try to push the button, but you can't do that.
What's that do here? There we go.
Nothing happened.
Our hero! Wasn't he great, girls? Well, Raj, I guess we can call it even. Thank you for ridding our fortress of that slimy, awful sea slug. I know I can't blame you for backing out at the last minute. I guess I was a little overbearing. Sorry. Can we still be good friends?
Well, now, wait a minute. Let's talk about this.
No, Roger, you were right. You don't need to spare my feelings. It just wasn't meant to be. It's better this way. Well, girls, I feel like celebrating. Let's go shopping!
Got him. I love this music, though. Sort of the Beach Boys
back in
pastiche.
Space Quest 12.
Babes do be shopping. This is a great point, Nick. Yeah, it's a little lazy in the humor, maybe.
Well, what have we here?
This is the rebel scum we captured in the Space Quest 4 time sector. He had just aided Wilco in escaping. The readout on his time gun indicates that Wilco was successfully transported into this time sector as you feared.
That is no longer a concern. Wilco will surrender to us once he has learned we have captured his son. Then he will be destroyed once and for all.
Our son? Thank you so much for the follow, Ronald. Glad you could be here. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, here we go. Back to the Beach Boys pastiche. some California girls, all mixed in. Scott Murphy giving a great performance as Sludge Vahal. Or Vohal. We've had this discussion before. I say Sludge Vahal's name weird.
Sail!
You can't do. Keep your hand. You pick up the ATM card.
My hometown ended up having a mall that is somewhat built like the Galaxy Galleria. Ooh. Hey, crazy kickboxer. Oh, that's terrific. I bought all of my Sierra games from a local Radio Shack, so I spent my time there. Welcome, crazy kickboxer. The Shock Store guy in the Galaxy Mall looks like your local Radio Shack, dude. That's even better. Can you trigger the sequel police in the arcade before you get the new pants? I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Radio Shack and Sierra were definitely closely allied. They sold a lot of Tandies with Sierra games.
For some reason, there is.
What's going on in there?
The two geeks from Andromeda are in there signing copies of their latest release.
It's probably the most nauseating thing.
Okay. Let's find out we can't use the ATM card yet.
You obviously don't resemble a blonde woman. What a surprise.
Checks out. Okay. Here's Hurts So Good. A division of Blatz Entertainment. Are you a Burger Pro too? This is a great question. I am obviously an Astro Chicken Pro. Am I a Burger Pro? It remains to be seen.
These special sale items. Shrink Wrap 2000. Work for a large retail software chain? Like to take the products home and diddle with them? The Shrink Wrap 2000 Shrink Wraps any size software box. Is that game new or used? Only you'll know for sure. Keep the customers guessing. Dealers only, please. 1,033 bucks. Faux Components Swiss Army Micro Entertainment Center. Style to look like a real set of miniature components, this is a complete home entertainment center in one 4x6-inch box. Includes CD-ROM unit, turntable, dual cassette with HyperWow and Mega Flutter, unfolding 84-inch digital color projection multiscreen TV, corkscrew, and toothpick. 2,275 buckazoids. Back ordered. None currently available.
Marjorie, I like that there's the option to skip the arcade sequence too. That's always a nice consideration in a game like this. Okay, what do I actually need to... I know what I eventually need to buy. I guess I can't do anything right here. Yeah, they voice acted the entire catalog. Of course, in the original game, this place was called Radio Shock as a parody of Radio Shack. I think Hurts So Good is a better gag, personally.
Monolith Burger, the only fast food chain to survive the infamous food wars.
They joke about that, but you know, here we are in an era of chicken sandwich wars, so you know. Hey Lars, how are you? Thank you so much for the host.
Not with your taste. Wow! It smells just like a giant, juicy, delicious Monolith Slug Burger combo.
Okay, Josh Mandel here as the manager. Oh yeah.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
That's Josh Mandel. He did some of the extra writing in this game. He'd go on, of course, to design Space Quest 6, as well as a number of other projects for Sierra.
Me, sir. You appear to be in dire need of my services.
Hey, Kill, thanks for dropping in. Take care.
This suit is a replacement shell for some sort of exoskeletal wanderer. And hey, check out those boots. This looks like a pressure suit for something with upper body appendages. It looks like a slip cover for a snake. Your first thought upon looking around is, hey, this store isn't so big and tall. Then your brain kicks in. The store is crammed with racks of apparel for the discriminating, gigantic, obese alien.
This store isn't so big and tall is a pretty
The
good
well-dressed
gag.
alien will want to be seen in this lovely ensemble, perfect for those nights out at the Solar Ballet. This one looks like it might have been designed for... This is your friendly sales clerk. He's automated and comes complete with a built-in attitude.
Let me know if there is anything I can get for you.
Man, listen to him, huh?
I'm sorry, I lost my boots and the legs of my pants in a deadly fight with a giant sea slug.
This is one of my favorite
which
all-time
I
Roger
won
lines.
In the nick of time with my clever thinking and my, cleverness.
I see. Well, all right. Let me get your measurements.
Hey, thank you, Ben. I appreciate the quick moderation.
We've got just the thing for the likes of you. I assume you will be wanting something in the generic Space Hero line? These will do for you. Try them on in the dressing room here if you wish.
You change your clothes, not forgetting the items in your pocket. You never know when you'll need them. You step out looking good as new.
That will be a 20...
Say, how many Buckazoids do I have? All right, 59.
Thank you so much for shopping with us, sir. Do come back soon.
I can smell the all the way over here. Too true.
The sign reads, big and tall.
Okay. Go back and see if we can get a job now. I like the gag of the moving sidewalks. They're difficult to walk against. Pardon me? Oh, no, not like this. Okay, you got this, Roger. Omelette de fromage.
Yeah?
Oh.
It's the gruff, unpersonable manager of this particular monolith burger franchise. It's the gruff. Woo! This dude smells like a pigsty. Maybe it would be unwise to order a bacon burger.
Okay.
I'd like,
We're out of it. We're out of everything, including employees. Would you like to apply for a job?
Yes, I'm hard up for cash.
You would, huh? Well, this is the greatest opportunity you've ever had, kid. Benefits up the wazoo, and if you stick with me half an hour or so, I'll make you my assistant manager. Now, how would you like that?
This character does look great. Okay.
Warning, the following sequence contains explicit arcade.
This is so easy, a human could probably do it. Burger comes out of the oven. Drop on your lettuce, your pickle, squeeze on your mayo, squirt on your mustard, on goes your ketchup, top it off with your sesame seed bun. You make 'em my way, and if you mess up enough times, you're out of here. Got it? If you need to know how to run the assembly line, read the sign. Just click it with the mouse or press R.
What mouse? What's he talking about?
You talk to yourself. There is... You'd better not. You'd better...
Some people think I taste oily. I don't think so. Do you?
There we go.
Go ahead. Take a big lick, old Mr. Mustard. You'll be sorry.
I'm the best little condiment you ever tasted. You know I am, really. I'm not kidding, I am. I'm a permabun.
While I have absolutely no taste, I do have a shelf life of 3 centuries.
I taste like crunchy toe jam sauteed in vinegar.
I'm lettuce. I taste like an old leaf. Okay?
Nailed it. Reject. Yeah, let's try a little harder on this one. Successful burger. Try to make a sandwich while on the good drugs. Too true. Okay, speeding up a little bit now. I have to turn up the DPIs on my mouse to really get top performance here. This is like a proto overcooked, isn't it? I like that theory. I like this sequence. I find it weirdly soothing. I know it's supposed to be super stressful in like that I Love Lucy working on the candy conveyor belt way, but for some reason there's something kind of fun about it. Just wait a few minutes until you see me in 0G in the Skaterama. Getting there, getting there. How much do I have to earn? Hey, Persnickety Sea Cow, that is an amazing name. Uh-oh. There we go. It's a skippable arcade sequence. Maybe you skipped it back in the day. Alright. Alright, this may be where it's moved past my skill. Ooh. No more Burger Pro. Burger Pro is out the window. Guess I can adjust my game speed. Does this actually change the speed on it? I think it should. I want a burger. Yes, keyboard is easier. Of course, this is also much easier. Maybe a little too slow now. Let's speed that up a little bit. Yeah, this looks manageable. Yeah, we'll see about Miss Astro Chicken. No guarantees. Alright, stack on those condiments. Make it happen. Get those burgers out.
Keep your hand.
We got this going. You speed this up a little bit. He says, overconfidently.
Keep your hand. Don't.
Oh no! Mouse fell! Yeah. I made a huge mistake here. I should have known better.
Keep your hand.
We can do this. Okay. Getting there. We're making burgers, baby. Man, this is making me want a burger, though.
Don't.
Oh, no. We need $21, is that correct? Or how many I need to screw up before I get fired?
You can't.
Those are very good bottle squeeze sounds, aren't they? I agree for Snickety. Okay, get in there. You got this, Roger. We can just do this all day. Speeding up again. Uh-oh. Already messed this one up, I think. Okay, get it? Oh! What a come from behind win. Real Cinderella story. It's got that space ketchup feel, exactly. I could have sworn the ketchup had a voice line about how it's got more sugar in it than ice cream.
Keep your hand. You can't. You can't.
They draw everything by hand. This was, I think, all paintings that were digitized, if I'm not mistaken. Crazy Kickboxer? Okay. What's it going to take for me to get fired from this job? Oh, well, we're going to find out soon.
Don't bother. I'm really quite bland.
Pungent, eh?
Yeah, that's right. No smell. Better no smell than a bad one.
I'm the pickle. I smell like vinegar on a spring morning.
Get your nose off me. What do I look like? A nostril mat?
Okay. We're just going to get fired here. Alright.
You're fired! My janitor could do a better job than you could.
So that janitor could do a better job than you is a good line. It's a very good gag. Well, I'm having a pig snort now that I tried it. Should have practiced that before stream. Let's see. Okay, so we've been fired, but we're leaving with some cash. That's good. Good start. He threw a cigar butt that we have to collect, which we'll do right now while I'm thinking of it, because it will be necessary for later. There it is.
You retrieve the cigar butt.
Nice.
This is Socks, a high-class, high-priced dress shop. Nothing.
Okay, let's try this again.
In the window, a robotic mannequin struts its stuff.
Yeah, this story doesn't look so big and tall. It is a very good dad joke. In an era before dad jokes had been popularized, that's a very good dad joke.
Would stripes look good on me, you wonder? Those boots are attractive. You like the shoes, but the stripes might make you look overweight. Hey, not bad for a robotic mannequin. The skin color and cape make a statement. The kind taken in police stations.
Ooh, gotcha.
It's a nice outfit, but you're not sure you have the midriff for fringe. Would that be too daring? These wigs are the latest fashion.
if you have a cone head or like the purple haze look.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this part, I mean, it certainly plays, Roger wearing women's clothes for laughs, which is something that the Larry series had done before. And there's some bits where the clerk is sort of shaming him and sort of questioning his identity and sexuality along the way. I think most of it is intended to be in good humor, but it's not the finest moment, maybe in the series. Yeah, the game does go sideways pretty quickly. Hey, Paul, not Pat, as redeemed. Hey, Jess, what you listening to? A brand new redemption here at the stream. So let's pull out the old Google Pixel and see what I've been listening to. Oh, and this is no surprise. I can tell you this. Oh man, Crazy Kickboxer, I do remember Rex Nebular. But if you're curious what I've been listening to, it's right here in right in my demographic. I was listening earlier today to Spotify's curated This Is Paramore playlist. So you've got your misery businesses, you've got your crushes, you've got your ain't it funs, you've got all of your favorite Paramore songs, because there's nothing like the pop punk stylings of Hayley Williams targeted right at that 40 plus demographic. So that's what I've been listening to. If I keep this reward around, you'll find I have questionable taste in music. All right, let's talk to Maybot. Maybot here is going to be voiced by Jane Jensen, designer of the Gabriel Knight series. So this is probably what Jane Jensen sounded like all the time.
Hiya, hun. I'm Maybot, fashion consultant to the Cosmos. What can we, do with you today?
Well, this is kind of hard to explain.
Oh, let me guess. You want something for someone very special. Someone who died to get the latest in high galactic fashion. Are we right, or are we right?
We're right.
Okay. What size does she take?
Oh, 38.
Oh, I don't think we're right about that.
I'm not sure, but she's built about like me.
Is she? A likely story. Good thing for you, I can keep a secret, sweetie.
But check out the animation on the Maybot.
I'm sure this will suit that special someone's needs. It's all the rage. I suppose you'll want to try it on now. Here, use this dressing room. And honey, if your special someone needs a wig, this one should look pretty good on you.
Roger's voice acting here is pretty good.
Very lovely, honey. It's made for you. Would you like us to wrap it up? Or would that special someone prefer you to wear it home?
I think I'll wear it home.
Just what we thought. That will be 60 buckazoids, sicko.
Yeah, the sicko bit is sort of where it takes its less good-natured turn.
It, hun.
Yeah, up to that point, it's just I think sort of fun, and then you throw in the sicko at the end, which was unnecessary. I know. The robot was non-judgmental right up until the very end, and that's too bad. Otherwise I don't think this scene plays too badly. Roger's voice acting in that scene is pretty fun.
Thanks for shopping at Saks.
I thought it was socks. Is it socks or Saks? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, up to this point it's just drag, which, is a very different question. Her adding the sicko bit sort of takes it in a totally different direction. Roger's walk animation while he's in disguise is really something.
Sorry, but the crowd completely cleaned out my stock of Sierra software.
The only thing that's left is boring home and business application software along with a few inferior games. But feel free to look around anyway. If you're here to return something, forget it. We have a strict no returns policy. I'd like to help you out, guy, but you know how corporations are.
Yeah, inferior games there's pretty great.
Is keeping his eye on you. Ah, the distinctive aroma of Centauri Moon number 5.
It needs salt.
I like that we have the mixture of like some King's Quest theme, some Quest for Glory theme playing in the background here. All right.
The latest bomb from master storyteller Maury Bryanarty, Boom, is a post-Holocaust adventure set in post-Holocaust America after the Holocaust. Neutron bombs have eradicated all life, leaving only you to wander through the wreckage. No other characters, no conflict, no puzzles, no chance of dying, and no interface make this the easiest to finish game yet. Just boot it up and watch it explode.
Loom got so much criticism in reviews when it came out for being too easy and not really being a game. It took the world a while to consider Loom a proper classic. And of course, all of these bits were written by Josh Mandel, and they're all fantastic. Every one of these really is a prize. This is the Gone Home, I mean, it really was, yeah. If people were mad about walking simulators, 7 or 8 years ago, they weren't really happy about Loom when it was released. Only 28 buckazoids. Okay.
It's here at last, with a combination of SAI, simulated artificial intelligence, and VRAI, virtually real artificial intelligence. We at Max This Software have created a simulated simulator experience that's unlike anything you've ever simulated playing before. With SimSim, you can create a simulated environment in which you can create any simulated environment you want.
Didn't find any.
Oops.
A bargain bin.
Sift around a little more.
It's the newest in the wacky Jaime Lipschitz series. Jaime, son of a wealthy New York furrier, has gone wild with Dad's frequent flyer vouchers again. Can you track Jaime down and bring him home to meet the girl Mom's picked out for him? Hold on to your yarmulke. Yes, Jaime Lipschitz strikes again. 640K, Ronald MT32, and 3.5 circumcision required.
Didn't find it.
Oops. I'm messing this up. Oh man, as someone who loved Bill Budge's pinball construction set as a kid, this joke really was great for me.
Following closely on the heels of his hit tic-tac-toe construction set, Phil Fudge does it again. Using a simple point-and-click interface, you construct the checkerboard of your dreams. Fill in an 8x8 grid with squares of your choice, red or black, in any arrangement, as long as it's alternating. Don't like it? Erase it and start all over again. Requires MCGA, CGA, VGA, PGA, or Ta-ra-ra boom GA.
Ta-ra-ra boom GA is a very good joke.
From the folks who brought you Astro Chicken. When it comes to stimulating chickens, Chuck Egger is the expert, and now you can learn from him. Design the chicken of your choice. Over 40 options including lips, no lips, and laying frequency. And take your creation for a wild ride over real barnyard scenery based on an authentic flight model of a chicken. You're in for a peck of fun now.
Based on West Virginia's own Chuck Yeager. Our airport here in Charleston, West Virginia, is Yeager Airport. So this one hits home.
It's very pleasant. Presenting the latest in the award-winning King's Quest series. From the still active mind of aging Roberta Williams III, latest in the award-winning Roberta Williams series. What happens when Old Man Graham and his family are kicked out of Daventry Condo Association? You'll meet the fabulous Bernoulli brothers, Professor C.D. Romberg, and of course Rumpelstiltskin, over 12 gigabytes in length.
I'm sorry. The Rumpelstiltskin pig got me. Oh, that was me, Nick, with every flat sim I ever tried to play. I acquired a few through the years, legally and otherwise, and boy, I was just bad with all of them. That game is 12 gigs. Yeah, can you imagine? I get a patch for the Marvel's Avengers game roughly every 9 hours that's that big. So many Sausage Man jokes. Ah, here we go.
Head for the hills, it's coming, and this time it's hungry. It Came for Dessert is a thrilling action-adventure in which a mob of pushy, overweight relatives invade your kitchen. Armed with only a Jell-O mold and a pastry bag, you must repel the invaders, always keeping an eye on your blood sugar level. It's the merriest mix-up since Enemoware's fabulous Defender of the Crown Rib Roast.
I picked up a Cinemaware collection recently, so at some point I'll stream. Maybe It Came from the Desert, or, what are some of their other ones? I guess, yeah, Enemaware is a good joke.
The two guys from Andromeda's latest sci-fi comedy, Space Quest 4, will give you hours of frustration, unless you have this hint book. Want to know how to get the dog into the hanging basket? Want to find out how to attach the melon? Buy this hint book, and it all becomes obvious. You'll hit your head and say, boy, how stupid could I have been? A moron could have figured this out. I must be a real dimwit, a pathetic nimno, a wretched, idiotic excuse for a human being not to have figured out these simple puzzles in the first place. Try it and see.
Only 5 Buckazoids. Sweet.
Ah! I see you've made a selection from our box of slop, bargain bin.
That's how to hit you. They know how to make us feel better. Oh man, there's nothing I used to like more than going into the mall, software, etc., and that big bargain bin of games right out front.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like to pay for that? I wouldn't try that if I was you.
It looks like shoplifting is taken seriously around here.
Boy, Roger in the dress slowly dying an agonizing death is so much more upsetting.
Thank you.
An SQ.
I'm in the long tunnel with the light at the end. What should I do? Maybe you're having a near-death experience. Go for it. Have you ever seen Poltergeist? Go into the light, Carol Ann. The wound where the tangled venomite ripped my larynx out keeps getting infected. Have you found the iodine dispenser? Have you found the bottle of peroxide? Have you found the salt shaker? Mix the iodine with the peroxide and shake some salt into it. Apply the mixture to the wound, scrape yourself off the ceiling, and get on with the game. I believe this is the most fully patched one. Did you have more of the highlighter reveal hint guides or the red box ones? You know, I didn't have many hint guides growing up. At some point, I got maybe like, I think I got a hold of a Space Quest 5 one that someone had already like colored in all the stuff. But no, I could never convince my parents to buy me the hint guides. I wish. How about y'all? How many of you had this sort of use the highlighter to reveal the clue?
It would.
Couple of both. Paper route money. Yeah, I could never convince my parents to go with hint books. That's right, this is a parserless game. Click the ear icon. Strawberry is to sky as fire engine is to blueberry, India. Good dental hygiene. Putting the keycard in the slot, the Drecometer.
Oh, great. Only half the answer showed.
All right. There we go. That's the other half of our code for later. Let's just click through here. Don't think there's anything else I need. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. We'll call your family in the hospital right away, Mrs. Fletcher. Wow.
It would serve.
My computer has a 5.25-inch drive, and this game comes on 3.5-inch only. How can I get a bigger disc? So far, there are no good methods. Don't fall for ads depicting miracle methods such as pumps, hormone pills, or injections. Your best bet is to tell yourself that it's not the size that counts. Oh wait, you say disc? Ooh, the Dagger of Amun-Ra. Yeah, the password for Bahal's computer.
Nothing.
Alright. So we got some useful information there. No, Allo was not the only dirty boy at Sierra, I don't think. He had some competition for the part. Okay, let's see here. Do I go back to Saks and... Oh wait, I didn't go use the ATM, did I? The whole point of this. Let's get back to the ATM. Okay. Whoa, get back, Roger. Okay. Let's use our card. Give me that money.
Keep
Let's
your
drop
hand.
the- Oops.
Don't.
Oh, over here. Haha! Clean it out. Is there a feminine equivalent of Roger? Trying to think. Yeah, I mean, we have Stellar later on, Stellar Santiago, who shows up in Space Quest 6, but she seems far more competent than Roger, so I don't know. Oh, in terms of names, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of Regina or something like that. Yeah, Regina. There you go. I said Regina. Regina makes way more sense. Okay, let's go change our clothes back. Go Roger. I go back to Saks for that, don't I? I think. Rogerta. Yes, Rogerta Williams. It's definitely Rogerta. Yeah, that is that's now canon.
As you change your clothes,
Please.
you think to yourself that even in drag, you still have incredible animal magnetism. Or is that just a lack of deodorant?
Where's the patch here, OSU? I'm curious what happens there otherwise.
Thanks for shopping. It's
Oh, those points don't trigger. Interesting.
You're quite startled to hear the wastebasket respond.
Max, is that you? Agent 99? I always get these lousy disguises. Would you put a word in with the chief for me? I wouldn't mind, but these kids, all they eat is ice cream and candy bars. You know how many Big Chewies I've eaten in the last hour? Not to mention the wad of Big Bang bubblegum I got stuck to my shoe phone. Gee.
It's a very good Get Smart reference, right? I love it. All right. So this actually, I think, is going to be where... Oh, I love Get Smart, too. Again, Nick at Night was my jam as a kid. I watched so much Get Smart. But this is probably a good place for me to call it quits for the evening. I'd like to stick around later, but unfortunately... Tomorrow morning, well, not unfortunately, I'm really looking forward to it. My family and I are going whitewater rafting, and we have to be up at like 5 a.m. So I should probably get something resembling a decent night's sleep before that. But I wanted to thank everyone. First of all, I'll be back next Wednesday for Retro Adventure Wednesday. We'll knock the rest of this game out. It's going to be good times. But I wanted to thank everyone for joining me. This has been a blast. I love Space Quest 4. I'm so glad that y'all could come and join me tonight for such a fun game. If you're new to the stream, as I said earlier, consider if you feel called to do so to drop me a follow. But mostly just glad to share a really fun game with all y'all. So let me see, before we call it a night, let's see who else is on and see if we can get a raid going. Oh, here we go. This is the perfect raid. My pal Cobra Commanda is playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers tonight. What better place to raid to? If you haven't seen Cobra Commanda before, I think you'll really like her stream. So I'm going to hit a raid over to there and go ahead and wrap things up here. I'll probably be back sometime on Friday. I might play a little bit of Zelda Skyward Sword. But we'll wrap up Space Quest on next Retro Adventure Wednesday. Have a great one, everyone. I'm going to start the raid, and I will see you again soon. There's the raid, and here is the stream ending button.